Hey everyone, this is Pete. Welcome back to Warriors Wednesday and our playthrough of Warriors Orochi on the Xbox 360. Frankly, after the last few weeks I've had, I am very much in the mood to hack and slash the shit out of them motherfuckers, so let's do that. Alright, regular viewers will recall that we've been playing through the Samurai Warriors campaign, and we've made some decent progress through that. We're only a couple of missions off the end now. So let's take a look at what we're doing. So, before I do anything, I just want to highlight something that I've done between the last couple of episodes, which is pay a bit more attention to some of these abilities. Now, I've mentioned these a few times in previous episodes, but haven't really done as much with them as I should have, it turns out. So what I've done between last time and now, you might recall that last time I was pondering whether it was worth doing some grinding in the free mode. Grinding for experience levels, not so much, but grinding for abilities, very much worth it. So, for those unfamiliar, the way that these abilities work is you can equip up to 7 of them at once, and they apply to your whole team. So, for example, this Acclaim one here is at level 5, and that increases experience obtained. To give you context of what sort of level 5 is, these go up to 20 in most cases. I think there's a few that don't quite go up to 20, but they all go up to 20 in Warriors Orochi 2. I know that. So at the moment, we've got these equipped. We've got Acclaim 5, which increases EXP obtained considerably. We've got Boost at level 2, which strengthens our charge attack. We've got Impulse at level 3, which increases our speed. At the moment, I've got Power equipped from when I was using some Power class warriors in the free mode. Depending on what characters we pick to play the next mission, I may switch that out for speed, because I've been using speed characters quite a bit. Technique, exactly the same, boost the ability of technique category warriors. Vitality just flat out increases your life, which is very useful, and Fortitude is a flat increase to defense as well. And you'll recall with how hard we were being hit last time, both of those latter two are probably a very solid option. So the way you unlock those, we've mentioned this before, but the way you unlock them is each character has several abilities that they can unlock. It's 4, I think, altogether. And the way you unlock those is that you complete various conditions during a battle. So Lu Xun here, for example, if he defeats 110 enemies without his health bar dropping below 50%, he unlocks this Awakening skill, which means that Musou attacks will be more damaging. Akechi, I think I've unlocked all his abilities so far, so he doesn't have anything else to do. Xiao Krao, same. Okay, so I've unlocked their abilities. So one possible incentive for using different characters rather than just sticking with exactly the same all the time is to actually unlock more of these new abilities, because they're not tied to the specific character, as you see here. They just go into a general pool there, and the more of the same ability you unlock at the same time, the more effective it is. And so it's very much worth doing that. So, I think what we'll do today then, let's have a look at what levels we've got our various available characters at. Let's pick some who are not going to be too much of a liability. But have still got some abilities to unlock. So Akechi we've done. Uesugi we unlocked last time. I don't remember if he has anything left to unlock. I have a feeling I've unlocked all his, but let's just take a look at a few. Shingen Takeda. Right, so I've unlocked all his. Oh, Uesugi's got an Acclaim, so let's take him along, definitely. So he's got to defeat 6 officers while maintaining 65% life gauge status without performing any Musou attacks. That might be challenging, but if we use a bit of tactical character switching, that's definitely doable. And Acclaim is extremely useful to have. It's going to be especially useful in the upcoming other campaigns that we'll do once we finish the Samurai Warriors one. So, Takeda we can switch out then. In fact, you know, I'm just going to take Akechi just for emergencies, just because he's useful to have around because of his the fact he's much more powerful than the others. And this means that we can concentrate on unlocking the abilities for Lu Xun and Uesugi this time around. So let's get them equipped with some stuff. So he's got, I think, his best weapon at the moment. So is he. He does not, however. So let's have a look at what abilities we've got available. Not that many. We can do a bit of fusion to work with that though. So one thing I've learned about how these abilities work is that most of them only apply to the strong attacks, which is worth knowing because it's not something it makes particularly obvious. But yeah, things like the elemental effects and the increased damage and all that sort of thing, most of them only apply if you actually do a charge attack. So if you're just hacking and slashing with the weak attack, which is an easy habit to get into, then you're not really going to get any benefit. But it's definitely worth doing. Alright, it's probably not worth upgrading this too much because it's his tier 1 weapon, so it's not an amazing weapon anyway. So we'll leave that there and we will pump some more experience points into him because I've got loads of growth points left over from the bit of grinding that I've done. So let's give him some levels to make him a bit more competitive. Let's give Lu Shun some as well. There we go. That should make them a bit more effective in the coming battle. Right, abilities. So we've got tech, speed, and power. So it's probably worth making sure we got those boost skills in there. I might replace boost for standard potence because that just flat out increases your attack strength. That will do, I think. Let's see how we get on. Let's make sure they've all got their best thing equipped. Yes. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if all my efforts over the past week have proven worth it. So, we can either go to the final story battle, or we can do the Chapter 7 side mission. So, I'm going to do the Chapter 7 side mission first, just because I want to save the final battle for when we've done everything else we're able to. So, this is the Battle of Kanegasaki. Call for reinforcements to give the coalition fresh momentum. And we'll stick it on normal. One other thing that's worth noting as well is there's no real penalty for playing on easy. So when you're grinding out abilities, it's worth doing a quick mission on easy because that's the most straightforward way of doing it. It's not the most interesting, certainly, but worth noting.
Hoping to turn the tide, Orochi sent his closest ally, Masamune Date, to the headquarters of the resistance in Kanegasaki. If Kanegasaki were to fall, it would mean the end of the resistance. In addition, a fatal blunder had been made, leaving Wang Zhang to lead only the most basic of defensive units there.
Alright. So we're up against Masamune Date, who I believe we faced in the last mission, if I remember rightly. So, our objective is to defeat Masamune Date, and we have to protect Wang Zhang. Right. Right, let me just remind myself of the ability unlocks. So, I'm going to prioritize Uesugi's. 6 officers maintaining more than 65% life gauge without using any Musou attacks. Okay, so let's begin. Here comes officer number 1.
Years of experience have gone into this.
Oh, this is going to be a challenge, isn't it? I think I've already failed it, haven't I? Yep. Oh well, never mind. We can have some fun with him anyway. Uesugi's quite fun. So he's a power character, so his attacks are maybe a little bit slower, but they're very strong, and he's got some very amusing attack animations, like that sort of windmill blade thing is great. You see his attacks hit pretty hard. Pretty good at getting through guards. Switch out so he can get some health back.
May the gods show you mercy.
Leave some for me!
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You know you can't win. Why don't you just give it up? All forces advance. Crush the non-believers underfoot.
Alright, what was Nushan? Defeat 110 enemies without going below 50% life gauge. That's definitely doable. As long as we don't take too much damage from officers.
Time to execute.
He's doing a very respectable amount of damage now. Oh, he's come a long way, has he? Bless him. Oh, oh. Oh dear, I think I failed that one as well. Yep. Not doing too well at these. So this is why I suggest maybe doing your ability unlocks separate from your main story run on the campaign, because the difficulty ramps up pretty quickly on those, so you don't necessarily have the time to devote to fulfilling specific conditions while you're in combat. Alright, let's head this way. Take him out. Yeah, I think one of the best pieces of advice I can give in Warriors games in general is don't neglect your charge attacks. It's very tempting to just mash away at the weak attack button and do your basic combo all the time, but you'll have a much better time of it, a much more effective time of it, if you weave in some of those charge attacks as well. Now, each particular charge attack kind of does the same thing with each character, so your one and charge tends to knock people up in the air. Oh no! Oh shit! Your one charge attack tends to knock people up in the air. Your 3 charge attack tends to be an area effects attack, for example. And so there's very set uses for each one. So if you get a feel for those, then you can fairly easily switch between characters without too much difficulty.
Nobunaga.
Right, let's concentrate this time.
This is most unexpected. The enemy is attacking us here.
Prepare yourself.
So you see there, even with Lu Shun, he seems to have quite a small arc on his weapons under most circumstances. And he does a charge attack, he can hit a lot more at the same time. And if you've got those elemental effects stacked on your weapon like I have, then they can have lots of additional, very helpful effects as well. Right, let's see if we can whittle down this officer with a catchier bit, and then maybe defeat him with Uesugi.
Know your place. Know your place.
Alright, and switch.
If we fight, defeat will be inevitable. Messengers, send out a call for reinforcements.
Right, one down. Back to Lu Shun for a few more normal KOs. See, this is a better way of doing it.
You know you can't win. Why don't you just
I'm not entirely sure the conditions under which your proficiency goes up. I think it's just number of KOs. Right, got another officer over here, so let's bring out Akechi to weaken him again.
Time to execute.
I should really start calling him Mitsuhide, shouldn't I? Because that's what everyone else in the game calls him. Largely because there's several Akechis, I think. I just find Akechi easy to remember because he makes me think of Persona 5. Obviously not in personality or appearance or, you know, anything. But... Uh-oh.
know your place.
Don't make me fall back on this again. Because I will. Ooh, that's a nice attack. What was that? 2, 3, 4. Right, Uesugi, finish him off. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Every turn.
May the gods show you mercy.
Sensational. My heart's all aflutter.
Right, this is going much better. Let's just check we haven't messed anything up without realising it. So, Lucian's is still active. And Uesugi's is still active. Alright, we can do this.
Prepare yourself.
Alright, I guess we really need to try and take care of those messengers a bit better. Oh, they're all dead. Shit.
Running scared.
Oh,
like
no.
the vermin you are. I will
Oh,
crush you
no.
It's Lubu!
Come, brave soldiers of Orochi. Are you brave enough to face me?
My blade is yours.
I don't want to face Lubu.
The time is at hand. All who oppose Orochi join me now, and we will see him freed from his earthly bonds.
Finally, a man worthy of his place on the battlefield with me. You have the ego. Now find out if you have the skill to match.
I could say the same to you.
Prepare yourself.
I will slowly choke the life from you.
I will bring some color to this field of war.
Your assistance is greatly
Everyone's
appreciated.
having a good chat. That's nice. Oh, one thing I discovered that is moderately interesting is the Orochi officers that I've been taking the piss out of the names of, like the Cottonmouth and Hognose and that lot. This was apparently a product of the localization. So in the original version, I forget what they named after, but in the localization they decided to name them after types of snake. So Cottonmouth, Hooknose, all that sort of thing. They're all kinds of snake. Which, given Orochi is supposed to be a snake god, makes perfect sense, really. So there you go. There's your trivia for the day.
Prepare yourself.
Come on, Lucian, you can do it.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
How many more?
Prepare yourself.
22 more.
Prepare yourself.
There we go. Done. Lovely. Right.
My blade is yours.
I just can't get motivated when I don't want to take my enemy back to easy mode.
Look at how hard Mitsuhide is hitting now. That's good. That's impressive. Right. Let's try and finish this guy off with Uesugi.
I don't want any mercy.
Okuni is struggling a bit. Nice.
I must go and work on my delivery.
Alright, so he needs, I guess, how many more? 3 more.
Leave some for me!
Oh, it looks like we have an officer. Oh, hold on. Hognose? Oh no, there's 2 officers here. Get off. Get off me. Right, we can finish off Hognose. Uesugi here. Lovely. And the proficiency up as well, that's nice.
May the gods show you mercy.
Sensational. My heart full of blood.
Alright. Okay, let's go and help out the base, because they look like they might be struggling a little bit.
Leave some for me!
How many more officers do we need for Uesugi now? 1 more. Oh no. It's the big one.
We might not
Tell me Lubu's not here, please.
You morons still don't get it, do you? That's right. Stand in my way.
Right.
Sliced
Well,
in half.
soften them all up a bit.
Plans are in place. Time to execute.
Looks like it's not my time just yet. This isn't the first time I've had my back to the wall.
Sensational. My heart
Ow.
full of blood.
In battle, one's head is not for just filling a helmet.
Oh. Don't get hit against the wall. Right, Keelback's going to be the first one to fall here, I think. So, ow! So as long as we can stop getting pummeled by other people, that would be great. Come on, Uesugi, finish him off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. That really hurt. Oh, that was going so well as well. And other thing to add to the consideration here is you actually have to clear the mission in order to unlock the abilities. The only thing you keep if you fail a mission is experience. So you lose any weapons you acquired, you lose any abilities you unlocked, and anything else you might have picked up along the way as well.
This is most unexpected. The enemy is attacking us here.
Alright, well, aside from my undercompetence, overconfidence, and general incompetence towards the end there, the strategy we were using there is actually working quite effectively. So softening stuff up with Mitsuhide. See, I've learned. And then finishing them off with Uesugi seemed to be quite an effective strategy. So, I'll soften you up again. A little bit of an energy blast to the face. And then finishing blow. Kenshin Uesugi and his spiky, choppy sword.
May the gods show you mercy.
Your skills are without
In the meantime,
equal.
Lucian
We are heavily
can hack and
outnumbered.
slash his way
Fight defeat
through the
will be
grunts.
inevitable. Messengers, send out a call for reinforcements.
Right, also it might be in my interest to go and follow
You
that
know
messenger.
You can't win. Why don't you just give it up? All forces advance.
It's probably
Crush
best
the
to go back this way
non-believers
rather than through the
underfoot.
brunt of the enemy army, isn't it?
I shall teach you the basics of strategy.
Still don't rate horses, but it will be marginally faster than running. So let's see if we can catch up with that messenger. So he's moving up into the northwest corner at the minute.
We're under attack! Help us, please!
On the way. Yeah, I'm honest. Lots of officers here. Alright. Bring it on.
I don't want
Ouch.
any mercy.
Stop hitting me.
Brace yourself.
That's the last of them. Wipe them out.
Running scared like the vermin you are. I will crush you underfoot.
It's Boo-Boo! Come, brave soldiers of Orochi. Are you brave enough to face me?
So much going on in this battle. It's ridiculous.
May the gods show you mercy. Leave some for me.
Did my messengers get wiped out,
Retreat.
even with me coming to help? I think they did, didn't they?
May the gods show you
That's frustrating.
mercy.
Oh well.
Sensational. My heart's all aflutter.
Lie on me.
The time is
At least we're better positioned to get back to the base if we need to go and help now, which we will, because Date comes and attacks directly.
Prepare yourself.
Finally, a man worthy of his place on the battlefield with me. You have the ego. Now find out if you have the skill to match.
I could say the same to you. Come.
Prepare yourself.
Alright, so enemies coming from the south from the look of things. South and the middle. Let's go deal with the middle first, because there's two officers there. You guys just stand around, that's fine. I'll do all the hard work. I don't mind. 3 officers. Right.
My blade is yours.
Well. You know the drill. Stop there, I can't hit you while you're having a tug of war.
Plans are in place. Time to execute. Some you win, some you lose.
May the gods show you mercy. Leave some for me.
My blade.
Okay. Soften up Wang Lang a bit. This joke's about softening up Wangs. Because we're better than that here.
I will bring some color to this field of war. Feel the venom coursing through the veins.
I love that propeller attack. That's just ridiculous. Oh! Did I get him? I think I did, didn't I?
Sensational. My heart's all aflutter.
Alright, these guys are pretty nasty. So, again,
May the gods show you mercy.
mustn't get caught in the middle of them again this time.
All aflutter.
You are going down, Hognose. That's such a great attack. Brilliant. Done it. Have I done it? Yes. Brilliant. Okay, Lucian.
May the gods show you mercy.
That's what we've been waiting to see.
Prepare yourself.
Now, how many more kills does Lucian need for that ability? 60. Definitely doable. got to be at least 60 guys here.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Oh. Get out of there. Get some health. Yeah, the nice thing about the sort of ones with health requirements are that it's not take less than a certain amount of damage. It's your life bar must not drop below a certain amount. So that means as long as you have a bit of healing on hand and you can keep your life bar above that threshold, then you'll be fine. Holding off Zhang He pretty admirably, actually. Don't normally rate Lucian for fighting officers, but he's holding his own pretty nicely. Oh no! Is that too low?
Let them have all the glory.
Ooh. Give me some life. Give me some life. Defense is good. Life would be better. How many more kills does he need? 6. Do I risk it? Let's risk it. There we go. Done it. Beautiful. Right, we've just got to actually win the fight now.
I must go and work on my delivery.
My blade strike again.
Not bad. Now it's my turn.
Alright, so that takes care of that little skirmish. And we can now, if we need to, cheese our way to the end with Mitsuhide. Which might be advisable, but it would be nice to get some more experience for the others too. Time to head south, I think.
My blade is yours.
This is where Date's ended up.
Impossible! This cannot be happening! Congratulations! You have the privilege of facing me when I'm really mad!
Lubu just seems to become increasingly more like a cartoon villain with every installment.
We might not make it through this.
You morons still don't get it, do you?
Feel the venom coursing through your veins.
That's right. Stand in my way if you want to be sliced in half.
You came all this way just for little.
Yes, I did, I guess.
I just can't get motivated when I don't want to take my enemy back to Izumo.
Orochi will triumph. Do not resist.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Sensational. My heart's all aflutter.
Leave some for me.
Alright, thinning the ranks
Some you
nicely.
win, some you lose.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Leave some for me.
Right, let's let rip a bit. Love those big area clearing attacks. They're really satisfying to use. That's the way they make people go absolutely flying. is a useful thing in this sort of situation. Where are you coming from? There's a base captain, but he's miles away. Time to switch, I think. Uh-oh. A nice hit. Let's keep that up a bit. This is where that, I think it's called the flash ability, comes in quite handy. It means that your charge attacks break through guards. Like I say, that whole weapon skills only applying to charge attacks is something I really wish I'd found out sooner, because it was really helping the breaking through blocks like this. Making sure you got that flash skill on there. Very useful indeed. Saves you having to sort of get around behind them. And we've done it!
Prepare yourself.
Good job, guys. Alright, so we've unlocked Lucian's Awakening skill and Uesugi's Acclaim skill, which will further increase the amount of experience we get. A new crap weapon for Lucian. That is a better weapon for Uesugi. Flash ability, very helpful. Alright, great stuff. So if we now check our abilities, we've now got Acclaim 6, which is going to be very, very useful indeed in the coming battles, I believe. So we just take a quick look at the team info. Lucian's still got a ability to unlock. So it's Conserve, which reduces the amount of Musou gauge you use. So that will mostly be for special attacks rather than your actual Musou attack. And for that one, very specific condition. Defeat 6 officers within 8 minutes of the start of the battle without performing any attack using the Musou gauge. That means you can't use your Musou attack, and you also can't use any special attacks that use Musou as well. Uesugi, we've unlocked all his abilities now, so he's good to go. And there we go. Alright. So, that was a pretty successful mission. I know it took a couple of attempts, but it was quite a short mission, thankfully. So, yeah, it might be good to revisit that one to unlock some more abilities, even though it's quite a tough one. As always then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buying me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.